Yo, what's up guys, Cronin here, back with another video. So as you read in the title, today we are going to be spending 24 hours in the new Update 7 in AnimeChampionsSimulator. So first of all, let's go ahead and look at the patch notes they added here. So if we look up here, we see Update 7 Walled City. They added Ascension 3, which is pretty huge. It's the biggest map ever, and of course they added a level 10 increase to the levels cap or whatever. And they added the new raid with the map. I'm pretty sure people were getting angry that they stopped doing that, so they decided to add it back, which is pretty good. So there is a new challenge called the new Star Devourer, and basically it's in the champion city, and you can fight it twice a day in the hub next to the tower, and you earn rewards based on how much damage you do. So if we look at Ascension 3 here, it gives you an extra skin equip slot, which is pretty cool. It has a chance to break past 100 on talents, which is basically like going past SSS, which is very cool. And it can be found in the walled city. I'm not sure what that's going to do, and it requires an Ascension 3 orb, which dropped in the Star Devourer challenge. It is also the last week of the Halloween event, and they increased the maximum medal capacity to 15,000, and they lowered the raid cooldown to 3 minutes, and they also buffed godly champion damage to 1.3x, nerfed impossible raids difficulty by 20%, and raid chests now drop 2 skins per chest and 10 for dailies. And Ascension 2 also requires an Ascension 2 orb, which is from the Star Devourer challenge, so that's a big change as well. And you can also scroll on raid lobbies now, which is pretty good if you're trying to kick someone out. But yeah, that's basically it for the update. So let's just get straight into it. So here is the Star Devourer challenge. I'm not sure what we can do. Actually, I'm not going to do this right now because I actually want to max out my team before we do this. So here's our best team. As we see, our Retsuki here is doing 340 million damage now, which is about 20 million more than he was doing before. But as you can see, there is the new map. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last map of the galaxy that we have here, but we are just going to go ahead and travel over there and unlock the new map. All right guys, so here we are, Land of Giants, 225 billion yen. You already know we got more than enough. We got 4.65 trillion. Well, actually not trillion, it's more like quadrillion. I don't know why they have it as P, but here we go. Let's repair it, confirm, and let's enter the portal. All right, so here we are. We've now unlocked the Land of Giants award. Look at this map. It is actually giant. This is like the entire like Shiganshina district, it looks like. So here we have Commander, I think that's Erwin from the anime. Let's go ahead and talk to him, and he wants us to take out a few of these giants. Let's go ahead and get over there. All right, so here we are down near the giants. The orb cost 140 million, but let's go ahead and take out this quest first. So we're gonna go ahead and put on our auto attack and run around. Let's see what we can find here. These giants actually have a decent amount of HP, and as we can see, there is the armored titan boss, and it has about 400 billion HP. Not bad overall. So we also are gonna go beyond there, like when we have to complete more quests, but eventually we'll go beyond that. There's a little teleporter here. I'm not sure what it does. That might take you to the top of the wall, but we're not gonna focus on that right now. Let's just focus on completing our quest here. So they did say this was the biggest map of the entire game so far in all of the 11 worlds that we have currently, so that's pretty cool. And we're also getting some weird type of material. If we look down at inventory, we're getting some giant like torso stuff that's all legendary. I'm not sure what they're for, but that's pretty interesting. Hopefully we'll be able to do some raids in this video. I'm going to be ending this video around 3 p.m. tomorrow because that is 24 hours after the update. But what we are going to do hopefully in this video, I want to get a new cosmic from the new update, and I want to get it to max level, and I also want to get some pretty decent quirks as well as get the cosmic skin. So we're going to be doing some raids in this video hopefully. All right, so there we go. We have completed our quest. Let's go ahead and claim it, and now that's it for the quest actually. Let's just go ahead and take a break and try to get our index maxed out. So I'm just going to go ahead and set these off of auto fuse. All right, so if we open it once, let's see what we are able to get. So we get I don't know who Adam is. I'm pretty sure that's Armin from the anime. We got Cody and Erwin as well as this girl right here. So now we've taken care of all of these. So let's go ahead and put them back to auto fuse, and now all we have left is a legendary and the mythical. So let's see if we are able to pull one. All right, so there is the legendary here. I'm pretty sure that's Mikasa from the anime. All right guys, so there we go. Hunter, he is a chaos unit with 3.7 million damage at level 103. So they have just made an announcement. There are going to be some new codes right here. So if we scroll down and enter code, the new codes are going to be gigantic, and that will give you a bunch of little potions and a little bit of gems. And the other code is delayed because they delayed the update by about 3 hours, which will give you raid key and some extra goodies. All right, so now that we have done all of the index that come with this this update, let's go ahead and travel. So I don't know what this rock is here, but we're gonna go ahead and break that and see what's inside. And there is literally nothing. That might be for a quest that we haven't done yet, but let's just go ahead and go all the way through. So there is a little like teleporter here. So let's go ahead and take it, and we go up to the top of the wall, I'm assuming. So we can't jump down into the new area, so there might be something that we have to do first. I'm not quite sure what that is, but just go ahead and go around. Okay, so I'm not really seeing anything that we have to do. I guess we can jump down the wall that side, but we can't go around from that side. I kind of knew that the new champion was going to be Aaron, because if you guys look at over here, the skin is the Aaron Titan, so I was pretty sure that's what it was going to be. So the commander does have any quest for us. Let's go ahead and talk to him, and he is now going to tell us to find Hunter in an orb, which we already did when we were trying to unlock our index. So we can go ahead and complete this, and now what he is going to do is tell us to loosen the rock, which we already did a few minutes ago for no reason. But so if we complete that, now all we have to do is defeat 100 small giants, 60 medium giants, and 20 big giants. All right, so that should be pretty simple. Let's go ahead and complete that quest, and we will be right back. Alright, so we just done the quest completely. Let's go ahead and complete it. And now what he says is we have to take out the giant titan. The giant. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's not what it's supposed to say. I think it's supposed to say like giant titan, but it just says giant, which is interesting. I'm not sure what that is. It might be this. I'm assuming it's going to be this unit right here. Okay, so we took it out, and that's not what it was referring to. So let's go ahead and look around, and we have to find the giant. I'm like not sure what that is supposed to mean, but I don't like, we're gonna go ahead and look around for it. Okay, so actually what we were able to do is we were actually able to unlock this new area here. So maybe the giant will be in this area. So let's just run through. So these new mobs, I'm pretty sure they're different from the other ones because they are the raging versions or something like that. The roaming, okay, these are the roaming titans. I think that's what they're called. All right, so I'm pretty sure that is going to be the giant titan right there. So let's go ahead and fight it. 10 trillion HP, absolutely insane. So let's just go ahead. This might take us a few minutes because I do a lot of damage. Like I was on the leaderboards for damage and tower and stuff like that, but 10 trillion damage is still not a small amount. We're gonna go ahead and take it out. It's about almost at half HP, but yeah, this map is huge, and this boss is actually insanely big. This will be like the giant, no, not the giant, this will be like the biggest unit in the game if it actually was a unit. So there we go, we have now completed it and defeated the giant, and it gave us a bunch of yen and a bunch of token tips. Let's go ahead and complete it, and now he says that I'm pretty sure we're done with that. I could be wrong though. Yeah, Land of Giants completed. All right, so I heard there was an Ascension 3 machine somewhere around here, so let's go ahead and look for it and see if we're able to find the machine that gives us Ascension 3. Okay, so while we were looking for the Ascension 3 machine, we ended up finding Commander again over here in the first area. So let's go ahead and talk to him, and he's gonna tell us to collect a mysterious key that's probably gonna end up being somewhere in the map. I'm not really sure what that is yet, but I guess we'll have to look for a mysterious key while we are looking for the Ascension 3 machine. Okay, so we were looking around for the key and for the Ascension 3 machine, and we found another quest. Let's go ahead and talk to her. And she is also going to go ahead and tell us to defeat some giants. Let's go ahead and do that while we are looking around for the new keys and the Ascension 3 machine. All right, guys, so I have actually just gotten word of where we can find the mysterious key. So you're gonna have to go over this wall here, and then you're gonna go across this bridge over to where the second armored titan is. And then if we come over here, we can go into this little room over here, and there is a chest where we can open it, and we will find ourselves a mysterious key right there. We look at our inventory, there it is, mysterious key. So let's go ahead and travel back to the main world, and let's go ahead and talk to Erwin and see what he gives us for that. All right, so here we are back with Erwin, aka Commander. So he looks like he has the basement here, so let's go ahead and talk to him, and it said we're gonna go ahead and check it out. So here is the Commander. Let's open this chest right here and see what it gives us. So it's going to go ahead and give us some, oh, we got a free cosmic orb from that. Guys, he gives you a free cosmic orb, a free AOT summon from this new update, guys. They bless us with one. Okay, so that's really cool. We are able to now summon with one of the new things, and let's go ahead and go over to the champion city to see if we get a free summon. Well, if we're able to pull a new cosmic champion. All right, so here we have the cosmic summoner. Let's go ahead and see 50% chance for the new unit. Let's go ahead and activate it, and let's see what we are able to get. That's interesting. So there's like a little animation. I think it's like to commemorate the new update, but let's just see. It is not going to be a godly, but let's see, will it be the new unit that we need? Oh my gosh, guys, then we were able to get the new Levi champion, the new captain champion. That is actually insane. There we go, guys. We have just gotten the brand new cosmic from the new update, guys. That is actually crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and look at him. So here he is, captain right here. It is going to be Levi Ackerman from the update. He's actually pretty big in this game. But wow, that is pretty cool. We are so glad I've gotten that. Actually, I have to equip my other things so I can get Harmony through here. Yeah, my time breaker right there. So now all that we have to do basically is we have to max out our units, and we have to find this Ascension 3 machine, which shouldn't be too difficult. All right, so what I've just been told is that I actually have to complete this quest before I get access to this room, which should have the Ascension 3 machine in it. So I'm gonna have to kill 100 more of these small giants if I want to be able to unlock Ascension 3. And I've also heard that Ascension 3 is crazy expensive, so I'm not expecting to be able to unlock it in today's video unless it's like a bug. But from what I've heard, it costs like a lot more than what I have, and the top players in the game might have enough for it right now, but for the majority of the players, they will not have enough to afford Ascension 3 as of this update. Alright, so we just completed the quest. If we go back to Hanji, we should have completed it, and we're going to go ahead and complete this quest. And she is going to go ahead and tell us to kill one more of the armor titans. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Alright, so there we go. We've just killed the armor titan for one last time. So let's go ahead and head back over to Sanji. And actually, she's going to tell us to give us some more of these colossal titan parts, which we've already completed. Let's go ahead and complete that. And she's going to tell us that we are now able to enter the lab area. So here we are, Ascension 3, 100p yen. We do not even have 1/20th of that, which is crazy because I am considered a pretty decent player. So the fact that it cost 100p is absolutely insane. I don't know if they intended this to be actually the cost, but hopefully it's not, because that is actually that is so expensive, dude. But now that we've completed all the quests, I'm assuming there's only one thing for us to do, and that is to max out our units and for us to do some raids to get the cosmic skin. So yeah, so if we look at our units here, most of them are level 120. The level cap is now 130. When I was rolling for Hunter here, I was able to get my leader up here over to level 123, and she's already doing about 530 million damage. So I'm expecting most of our units to hit 1 trillion damage. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case, but hopefully they will be able to. But let's just go ahead and max out almost all of our units, and we will be back once all of our units are level 130. Alright guys, so we have just finished maxing out one of our units, our leader, at level 130 with Titan and Celestials doing 1.1 billion damage, guys. Previously it was only doing like 380 million, so that's almost a 3 times damage increase from level 120 to level 130, which is absolutely insane. But before we do all the raids and try to get the new cosmic skin, we're gonna have to max out all of our damage units here, so let's go ahead and finish off doing that, and we will be back when we have completed maxing out all of our units. Alright, so they ended up shutting down all servers so that all servers would be on to 7.03 to fix bug issues while I was trying to max out all my champions. So we're gonna have to rejoin, and they will be giving us a new code to use, so that's also good. But let's just rejoin in 7.03 servers and let's see what they fixed. Alright, so we're back in the game, and let's see what they added. So in patch 7.01, the Star Devourer is now its proper height, and the attacking Star Devourer does not make your champions go underground. I'm not sure what that is because we haven't done that yet, but maybe we'll check that out in a little bit. In patch 7.02, they changed the behavior. So it's basically just a bunch of Star Devourer challenge stuff. But in 7.03, they fixed the tower and Star Devourer challenge, and they reduced the price for the Ascension 3 machine, which is good because it was like 100 quadrillion yen before. And they also fixed the reward for the main quest line, retroactively to the rewarded to those who completed. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but if we go back down here, we should be able to find the Ascension 3 lady again. Actually, it's gonna be over this way. I went the wrong way completely, but if we go over here, we will be able to see what the new cost of Ascension 3 should be. So hopefully it's something that we can actually afford this time. So here it is. It's only going to cost 100 trillion, which is what I was thinking. I was like, there's no way it's going to be costing 100 quadrillion because nobody is affording that. Okay, so if we go back to laboratory here and we go over here, there is the Ascension 3 machine. I guess I don't know where they moved Ascension 1 and 2, but there is Ascension 3 in the back. It used to be Ascension 2, but I don't even see it anymore, but whatever. So if we just go ahead and go to our unit here. We're not going to be able to afford it, obviously, but it is going to cost Ascension 3. It's going to be 50 Cosmic Essence, whatever book this is, and 3 extra sacrifices, which is actually insane. And so giving Ascension 3 allows you to equip a second skin and it makes your champions get a chance to go above 100 on the talent rerolls, which is crazy. For 3 additional units, I don't know if that's necessarily worth it, plus it costs 50 essence, but I'm gonna have to do it eventually if I want to stay in the top tier DPS. But we still have to max out like our entire team, so I'll just be back once we are done maxing out our entire team, and then we will try the new star challenge raid and do some of the actual Attack on Titan raid. So yeah, let's just go ahead and max out our units. Alright guys, so it's been about 5 hours since I last saw you guys, and if we look in our inventory right here, we will see that every single one of our champions here is level 130, with our weakest champion doing 710 million and our strongest doing 1.1 billion. I also managed to get our Levi here up to level 130 right now, and he's only doing 130 million, obviously because he's not ascended and he doesn't have any quirks or skins, and talents aren't rerolled yet. However, in that 5 hours that I was re-rolling and trying to get our troops to max level, I was able to get 4 of the new AOT summons, which is pretty rare considering that with the 107 luck it should take you around like 3 hours to pull one. The fact that we got 4 of them is really good, so let's just go ahead and open up all 4 of them and see if we're able to get our Levi to Ascension 2, because we need like 3 out of 4 of them to be a Levi if we want to be able to get him to Ascension 2, so hopefully we're able to get that. Also, they recently released an announcement. Make sure to use the code redeem now if you want to be able to get yourself a free Halloween summon as well as some extra little potions. Alright, so here we get the cosmic summon. Let's go ahead and go up to it, and we have 4 chances. I'm pretty sure if I use this one, actually no, you can't even use this one to get it a Levi, but if I just open these 4, I have a 50% to get a Levi every single time. If we get 3 of them, we will be able to get Ascension 2, but I would be fine if we got 2 of them because that's how much we should get on average. So our first one here is not going to be godly, but will this be the Levi that we need to get Ascension 1 on our current Levi that we have? Alright, so our first one is going to be Gon. Unfortunate, that's the worst one that we could have gone. However, we still have 3 more attempts to get another Levi. So our second Levi here, will this one be a godly? And it is not going to be a godly, but will this be the Levi that we need to make an Ascension? Alright, so a moment of truth here. Here it is, and it is going to be a leader. Unfortunate. Now we only have 2 more capsules left, and that means that we cannot get Ascension 2 even if these were both Levi's, which is pretty sad. Third one is also not going to be a godly. If we don't get at least 1 Levi, that's actually going to be so unfortunate because it's a 50% chance each time. So the third one is going to be another leader, guys. We've gotten 0 Levi's out of 3, and this is our last chance. If we don't even get a Levi on this one, then we're not even going to be able to get Ascension 1, which would be crazy unfortunate. Alright, so the last one is not going to be a godly. So let's see, last one, what are we going to get? And we will get a Levi. So overall, we did pretty bad odds wise, but at least we'll be able to get Ascension 1. So let's just head over to the machine. All right, so here we are at the Ascension machine. So let's go ahead and go up to it, and we can select our Levi right here. I'm pretty sure that's the right one. And if we go down and last acquired, we are able to get him to Ascension 1. And now with Ascension 1, our Levi is going to be doing 200 million damage at level 130, which is pretty bad, but we still have to get all of his traits and stuff like that. However, now that we have gotten our max team, what we can go ahead and do is we can attempt the Star and Devourer challenge, and we have 2 attempts today. So let's just go ahead and start it. I'm not sure how it works, but if we just set our units to auto attack and auto click, I've never actually done one of these before. So I'm not really sure what this is. I guess we're just testing our damage. Like, oh crap. So the boss does do like a big AoE attack, and I think it just depends on how much damage we end up doing to the boss overall. I'm not really sure how this actually is gonna work, but we're just gonna keep attacking this boss here. Hopefully we get a pretty good score so that we're able to get some of these Ascension cards that we need. This is very interesting. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I guess it's like a boss battle, which is pretty cool. I'm not actually sure if you're able to do it with more than 1 person. I'm pretty sure it's solo, but if it is multiplayer, multiplayer? Let me know in the comment section below. Oh crap, that is a big AoE attack. Unfortunately, we did get hit by that. I thought we would be able to escape it, but we weren't. I'm expecting that we can hit like a trillion DPS at most, especially if this boss is considered a boss unit, which I don't know why it wouldn't, because it's absolutely huge and it has like infinite HP. I don't actually think that you can actually kill this thing. I'm pretty sure it's just like a damage thing over time, and that it counts how much damage you get. And so before this previous update, we were able to get up to tower floor 187. So I'm wondering if it's possible for us to get to 200 this update, because if you guys didn't know what at tower floor 200 you unlock your 8th champion slot, which would be huge for Harmony, because that would give you Harmony 4. But let's just keep going. We have about a minute left. We have about 60 million damage. We're going to, oh well, we didn't get hit by that surprisingly, so we gotta stay pretty close to this boss right here if we don't want to get hit by any attacks. I'm not even sure what this is supposed to be. It looks like a sea beast from One Piece for some reason to me, but I don't even know. I haven't been able to get a good look at it because it's just like so huge that I can't, like, if I look up, I can't even tell what it is really. So we have about 50 seconds left, 75 trillion damage done to it. Keep going around. Hopefully we don't get attacked. After we do these start of hour challenges, we're gonna go ahead and do some raids to see if we're able to get the cosmic skin for our Levi here. And they did end up buffing the raids in terms of amount of skins you get, and they also nerfed the difficulty even possible, so it should be much easier to obtain skins than it was in previous updates. Not that it was difficult before. I know a lot of people were complaining. In my opinion, it wasn't that difficult, but so we have about 10 seconds left. We've done about 100 trillion damage. I don't know if that's good or not. I'm hoping it's good because we have a maxed out team in this update. The only thing that we're missing so far is our maxed out Levi, and obviously don't have Ascension 3, but let's just see what we are able to get from this. All right, so the start of our challenge is now over. Let's go ahead and open this chest right here, and let's see what we are able to get. So we got a bunch of gems, and we got one of these Ascension 2 cards. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, right? So we got an advanced Ascension card, one Ascension card. I think that's like a for Ascension 2 or something. And we ended up getting 50 Devourer crystals, 15 premium medals, and 100 talent tokens, which is pretty good. I'm not sure if 4 of them is good or not, but okay, I'm just gonna assume that's okay. I don't even know if I can ascend any of my champions right now to Ascension 3. Maybe if I type in, yeah, if I don't have any these cursed hunters, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I might be able to get it to Ascension 3. Hold, let me go check. All right, so if we head over to this machine here, I'm pretty sure it should cost 1. I don't know if they changed it, but it used to be able to only cost 1. Okay, yeah, so we actually might be able to get this. So if we just go ahead and put in all of our units here, we have made our first Ascension 3 cosmic, guys. So there he is, Cursed Gone, Ascension 3, and so apparently it has the opportunity to break past 100. I'm not really sure how that works, so I don't know if we're able to apply this, but okay, so it's looking like you can only apply a skin and an item. So let's go ahead and put this skin back on him, because the illusion is going to be better than his regular skin because the animation is too slow on its own. I actually don't have a good item that I can put on him for now, so I'm just going to go ahead and put on this demonic Meowie with him. So if we selected a slot 2, there we go, and his damage is going to be 1 billion damage now. Obviously not the best item, but it's gonna have to work for now. I don't know if there's any other, yeah, we can't make any other Ascension 3 right now for our Kisuke here. I don't know about our Ritsuki. I don't think we can. Yeah, we have no other Ritsukis in our inventory. What about a what's it called? What are these units even called? So Genshiro, how many Genshiros do we have? We only have 2 extra, so we would not be able to make an Ascension 3 for Genshiro today. So yeah, Gon is going to end up being the only Ascension 3 we can make for this update so far, but it is pretty cool. As you can see, it has the little like golden little like Ascension instead of that red one. So we have one more attempt. So if we look at it here, if we do up to 1 trillion damage all the way up to 1 quadrillion, we will earn a 15% for Ascension cards, and we will earn all of, do we have a possibility for all of these? But it's looking like I don't think anybody is getting past 1 quadrillion yet, but because my highest damage was 118 trillion, and that's like with a pretty good team overall. So if somebody's getting over 1 quadrillion damage, that would be really interesting. But I'm just gonna go ahead and complete the Star Devour challenge one more time, and I'll let you guys know what I end up getting from it. Alright guys, so this start of hour is about to end. As you can see, we did a lot better than we did last time. We got about 150 trillion damage in this time. Let's see what our rewards are going to be. Opening the chest, and it looks like we have gotten a bunch of talent tokens and an Ascension 2 card. So if we go back, we can see that we only got 1 advanced Ascension card this time, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. If you guys didn't know, there's kind of like a bug right now where it only takes 1 advanced Ascension card to get an Ascension 3. From what I've been told, it should be 5, but for right now, it's just set to 1 for some reason. I think it might be a bug. But we did end up getting worse rewards than we got this time, but that's okay. I wasn't really expecting a lot, and we still have 5 other cards right now. I'm pretty sure, no, we only have 4 more, but that's okay. So now, if you guys look, people are getting up to floor 200, and I really want to get to floor 200 because I want to get my 8th champion equip slot. So let's go ahead and equip a damage boost, and let's see what floor we are able to get to. Hopefully, we're able to make it to floor 200. I heard there was a bug where people were able to abuse like godly units to get a full godly team, like a dupe bug with cosmic summons, and they were able to get like really high DPS. I'm not really sure how that works, but here we are, floor 188. This giant, he has 23.5 trillion HP, actually insane, but we are now doing like a trillion DPS at most. So we will go ahead and be back after we have completed this floor. Alright, so we've just completed floor 188 with over a minute left, so we did pretty good, and we need to get about 12 more floors if we want to be able to complete our 8th champion here. Alright, so we are now going to ascend to floor 189, and we will see how we do. So this floor, the boss is going to have about 5 trillion more HP, which shouldn't really be more difficult. I'm expecting to take like a couple more seconds, but not by a lot, but we'll be back after we have completed floor 189. Alright, so we just completed floor 189 with about a minute left. I'm pretty sure floor 190 is going to be the boss wave where it's going to be a little bit more difficult to complete it, but I'm pretty sure we should be okay. I'm actually going to start and turn on off my auto attack and start focusing on the boss. That way, I'm pretty sure that's the best strat to win rounds. So here we are, everything's spawning in. We have 108 trillion damage on the boss, guys. That is actually insane. So I don't know if we're going to be able to win this wave. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to because people are able to complete this last update, but we'll be back and let's see if we're able to complete this raid or not. Alright, so there we go. We were able to defeat the boss with about a minute left, and we are going to go ahead and finish off these other mobs, and let's see how long it takes us. Alright, so there we go. We cleared it, and with about 39 seconds left, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get to floor 200. We are going to hope, though, and we have about 10 more floors until we unlock our 8th champion slot. If we aren't able to get our 8th champion, we will definitely be doing it sometime this week when we max out our team. I have no doubt about it. But yeah, we will be back after we attempt floor 191. Alright, floor 191 has been completed with 44 seconds left. We're on a pretty good pace right now. We are 8 floors away from unlocking our 8th champion slot. Do you guys think we're going to be able to do it? Let me know in your comment section down below. Floor 192, let's see. It's going to look pretty difficult. 62 trillion HP on the boss. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, guys. If we start struggling, we're going to have to start using actual methods that is the best for completing towers. But I think for the main point, we should be fine. So we'll be back after we have completed floor 192. Alright, so this boss that just died, we have completed floor 192 with about 34 seconds left. Starting to get a little bit more difficult, but I still have hope that we are able to get to floor 192. So let's see what floor 193 is going to be like. Hopefully it is not much more difficult than floor 192, because if it keeps getting difficult by like 10 seconds less every single floor, then we are not going to make it. But this boss is going to have about, I can't even really tell right now, but let's just see if we're able to complete this floor or not. Alright, so floor 193 has been completed with 33 seconds left, which is about the same as the last floor. We have about 6 more floors to go until we unlock our 8th champion slot. And so here we are, floor 194. The last boss had about 50 trillion HP, and this one is going to have 40 trillion, which is honestly like 10 trillion less. I don't know if it's because the extra mobs have more HP, but we're not going to question it, and we'll be back once we have completed floor 194. Alright, so we've just completed floor 194 with 16 seconds left, which is 2x less time than we had in the previous floors, so I'm not sure if this is just like a more difficult wave, but we are getting really close with the time, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to make it to floor 200 without actually using like special techniques or maxing out our entire team to Ascension 3, but we're going to go ahead and hope that we are able to get to 200. This boss is going to have about 52.9 trillion HP, so I'm hoping that it's like the similar wave and that we're able to complete it, but let's see if we are able to complete floor 195. Alright guys, so floor 195 has been completed with about 8 seconds left. We are getting really short on time, but we are only 4 more floors away from getting to floor 200. I mean, I don't know if we're going to be able to complete floor 196, but if we aren't, I'm going to have to start using actual like charging up my attacks before we enter the raid in order to get like the maximum amount of DPS done that we can. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to complete this raid, but I will get back to you guys when we have completed this raid. Alright, so floor 196 has been completed with 8 seconds left, guys. We are so close to failing, but we have only 3 more floors to go until we unlock our 8th champion. At this rate, we might be able to complete it. It really depends on like how much HP the bosses have, because our units are dedicated for bosses. So if it's just like weak mobs with a high HP boss, we should be okay. But again, you already know the drill. We will be back after we have attempted floor 197. Alright guys, so we have ended up failing floor 197 with the boss having like 5 trillion HP left. So what we're gonna have to do is do some preparation before we start the floor. So we are now back at Champion City, and we're gonna go ahead and put our auto ability off for the time being, and we're going to open our auto clicker and set it up to really fast clicking. And I don't know what the leaderboard entry right now is. If we look at it, it's about 198. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to break onto that. What we're going to be able to do is we're going to set our units on here, and we're going to charge up all of our ultimate abilities so that we get a really strong opening. So there we go. All of our units are now at our max charged ability. So let's go ahead and enter the battle, and this should be able to give us the win on this boss, but I'm not quite sure yet. So the boss is about to spawn, and if we put our champs on the boss right here and then we set it to auto attack, and we're going to start auto clicking now, and we will be back after we have attempted floor 197. Alright guys, so we've just completed floor 197. As you can see, we were able to win with 9 seconds left. So we're going to go ahead and charge up our abilities, and we will be back for our attempt on floor 198. Okay, so that was very close, but we were able to complete floor 198 with 1 second left. Hopefully we're able to complete it. We have 2 more floors to go. I'm going to go charge up my abilities and attempt floor 199, and I will be back after we've attempted it. Alright guys, so unfortunately we were not able to clear floor 199. So in this video, we're probably not going to be able to get our 8th champion slot. However, what we can do is we still have about 600-700 talent tokens left. So let's go ahead and see if we are able to roll like a pretty good traits on our Levi here, Ascension 1. So we're only going to be going for SSS right now, because if you guys didn't know, unless you're Ascension 3, SSS is going to be the greatest amount of rarity that you can have. Obviously, that's changed now that you can get Ascension 3 and you can go beyond 100, but since these guys only Ascension 1, we're going to be going for SSS. So we will be back when we are able to get some decent traits on him. Alright, so we're back, and after using all of our 700 talent tokens, we were able to get 300% stats on our Levi and 1B, which is pretty good. So now all that we have to do is, if we go to our Levi here, we have about 400 tokens left, and we're going to go ahead and roll that and see if we're able to get any decent quirks on him. Alright, so after rolling with about 400, we were able to get our Levi with Sniper, which isn't the best, but it's only 400 tokens. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go actually stream some raids with my viewers, which will be streamed on my YouTube channel. If you guys haven't yet, make sure to like and subscribe, because almost every day we will be doing raid kit and stuff like that. So what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go stream until we get the cosmic skin for him, which could take a long time. So hopefully we're able to get it in a pretty quick fashion, but I will be back when we have gotten more tokens and we have gotten our Levi almost close to max. Alright guys, so it has been a few hours since I've seen you all, so I did end up streaming some raids, and if we look in our inventory here, we were able to get our Captain Levi with Black Hole, and we were able to get his skin on Perfection. I don't know why it says Arcane, but if we look in our inventory here it is. It says Samurai Captain of Perfection. So yeah, it was a pretty successful stream. We're gonna have to get him more talent tokens and stuff like that so we can get him to Ascension 3 and then get him better quirks like Titan and Black Hole. But it is 3 in the morning, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is, if we look at our inventory, I have a couple luck potions. I have 8 of them, and there is a 2x luck event, and I do have 8 champions, because off stream I was able to find a method to get to floor 200. So if you guys haven't seen that yet, go over to my videos and I have a tutorial on how you can get to floor 200. So now that we do that, I can equip my luck team here, and we have a 56.4x luck base multiplier without potions. So it is currently 3 AM like I said earlier, so what we're gonna go ahead and do is call it a night and start APing and see if we can get some more Levi's to make our Levi Ascension 3. So far it has been about 12 hours since the update, and we still have another 12 hours to go. So yeah, it's gonna be the first 12 hours of our update video, and here we are at the land of giants, and we're just gonna go ahead and pop our luck boost and start opening. And yeah, hopefully there's no shutdowns for bugs, stuff like that, but I will see all of you guys in the morning. Alright everybody, so it has been about 23 hours since update 7 has dropped, and we have just woken up and we were able to obtain 5 of these new AOT summons, and coincidentally we only need 5 more to get this Levi to Ascension 3. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get 5 of them because that would be crazy lucky, but we're going to hope. So let's just go ahead and start opening. Let's see what we can get. So our first one here, it is not going to be a godly unit, but will it be the unit that we need? We only need 2 Levi's to make an Ascension 2, so hopefully we're lucky enough to get that. If we got 5, that would be crazy lucky. This one's going to be a Gon, so unfortunately there is literally 0 chance of us getting an Ascension 3 today, but hopefully we can still get an Ascension 2 though, because we only need 2 of them, and we'll have 5 capsules, so we should get them statistically. Alright, so let's see, what will our second one be? It is going to be a Makima. Unfortunate. That's kind of like, I don't know why, it's supposed to be a 50% chance, but it isn't really feeling like it. We need to get 2 more Levi's and 3 capsules. If we don't get that, that's going to be extremely unfortunate, so hopefully we can get Ascension 2. If we don't, then my DPS is going to be a lot worse than it would be. So capsule number 3, and we're going to get a Levi. Okay. Now we have 2 more capsules, and we just need to pull 1 more Levi if we want to be guaranteed an Ascension 2. So let's see it. Alright, so this one is also not going to be godly. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't pulled a godly cosmic unit in a long time, but that doesn't really matter right now. All we need to do is get 1 more Levi, and we should be good. And that is going to be another leader, guys. So now we only have 1 more capsule, and if we don't pull this Levi here, we are not going to be able to get Ascension 2. So we are praying right now that we get another Levi here, because if we don't, then we are going to be out of luck. So here we go. Will this one be the Levi that we need? Moment of truth, and it is going to be a leader, bro. That is actually so unfortunate. Out of 5 capsules, we only got 1 of the one that we actually needed, guys. That's really unfortunate. However, now that we did get a bunch of those leaders, maybe we can make an Ascension 3 leader. So if we just go into our champions here and we go to rarity, we can scrap some of these. We can actually go into the essence machine, and then we can select some units here and get some more essence so that we can make an Ascension 3. Okay, so I just had to rejoin into a public server because for some reason it wasn't letting me like do like essence in the server. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and sacrifice a few of these champions here, and then we should have enough soon to make an Ascension 3 unit. So let's just keep deconstructing some of these, and now I think that's almost enough. We have 40, so 45. We have to deconstruct 1 more. All right, so there we go. We have our essence that we need. So now if we go to our leader over here, where are they? Where are they? Here they are. 1.1 billion damage. Oh, they actually changed it, so we are missing 1 of the Ascension cards. Let's go ahead. I think we can do the Star Devourer challenge. I'm not completely sure, but if we can, then we will be able to make our Ascension 3, hopefully. Never mind, we actually can't. So unfortunately, guys, we weren't able to do the Star Devourer challenge to get our last Ascension card because it actually does reset when raids reset, which is around like 8 p.m. Eastern time zone. So right now, I'm not going to be able to do much more with the update, but we were able to get an Ascension 1 Levi with the black hole and the cosmic skin, as well as getting a few Ascension 3 units in this span of 24 hours of the update. But yeah, it's going to conclude the video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.